Welcome to the newest episode of Bookkeeping and Beer. I'm Daniel.
I'm Amber.
And it's been a while.
Yes.
A few minutes. More like a year at least.
We've been busy.
Yeah, we've made some changes in our life. We moved to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And we are in our home right now and in our beautiful studio.
Yeah.
And shooting for the first time. And we apologize for the delay of not getting to you, but we have a lot of good content coming up. And to start our episode, we want to give you the purpose of why we do this and why we're in bookkeeping and accounting. And then the beer, we're not going to do beer today because we didn't really plan for beer, but we want to keep the name. Amber just said that to me. So, but one of our key focuses of what we want to work with for our customers is basically helping you from neglecting your business's financial awareness, which leads to stress and uncertainty. But prioritizing it as a foundation of your business will empower you as a business owner to make the best decisions. So what we want to discuss today is what are the things that we can do to help you as a business owner create peace of mind. So Amber, can you elaborate maybe on one of the main things that we can do to help a business owner?
Well, I think the word there that you shared is priority. Making it a priority to understand where you've been, where you're going, not being a reactive customer or a reactive business, but a proactive business. And I think that in and of itself starts the peace of mind, starts the calm, less anxiousness, and you actually know you're aware of what's going on with your finances and your books and your accounting.
What do you find as a typical business owner? And usually when they come to you or us, what is it that they don't understand about the concept of peace of mind? Do you think that most business owners understand what they can get when it's when in regards to peace of mind with finances?
I think the education varies across the board. You have some customers, rare, that they look at their reports, they look at their numbers on a regular basis, and then you have some that completely have no clue how to read a balance sheet, a profit and loss, a cash flow statement, and want to be taught, which we think that's a great thing, and then a handful in the middle. So we love to answer questions and love to help and bring clarity and peace of mind.
So what does that do for in the long run? So you say balance sheet, profit and loss statement. A lot of people know what a profit and loss is, but what are the in the nitty gritty? What are the things that business owners or people looking at those reports, what do you think they miss the most out of those?
The story behind it. So every single report shows a story. There's always a story of what's on the balance sheet. Why is it there? How do we move the balance sheet around? How do we make it most advantageous for the business owner? And then you look at the profit and loss statement that has a totally different story. It's like, what are you selling? What's selling the most in your business? Where are you spending too much money? Where is the money going? What is your profit margin with your cost of goods sold or your cost of services sold? And so there's so much story behind all those numbers. We try to bring that to light to then, again, give peace of mind, give understanding of where we're going, where we've been.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And how have you seen our customers? Have you seen a customer that has started with basically not understanding anything about that and take that to the next level for their business?
100%. So we have packages that meet with advisory quarterly. We have monthly. And so really wherever you are at in that journey, we start in and we just start educating and teaching and engaging you and making you aware of what's going on with those numbers. What's the story saying? And then, hey, a month later or a quarter later, what happened? What changed? Where's the story going now? And that's what's exciting to see customers that just really engage and really make a difference going forward in their business of where they want to go, how they're going to grow. And it's the sky's the limit.
I guess I'm going to rephrase that question. Give us a story about a customer who has learned the different steps with learning how to read a balance sheet and utilize a profit and loss. And how has that changed their business, their life? A specific story. Do you have any of those that you can think of? And we're not going to name names. We're going to just give an overview because we keep confidentiality is very important for us. So
I can't think of a specific story. I can only think of just the ability to change prices, the ability to shop for a different vendor to lower their cost of goods, or the ability to hire if they know their payroll expenses. So I'm not answering your question well, but and I'm not giving you a specific story, but it gives you all power and understanding and wisdom to then make a future decision for the next month, week, year.
What is when we're getting into the season coming up in the next couple months, people are going to start realizing, hey, we're getting into the new year because it is now September and people are just finishing up their returns for their extensions from this last year, from 2024. So going into 2025, when people are getting into this next step of their business, what are the most important things that people can do for their business and their finances to get ready for this next year? And why would they do it ahead of time versus wait for January, February, March?
Well, now is the time that you can impact your bottom line, whether it's crank and sell, or whether it's save for taxes that are going to be due, or whether it's cut back expenses. We need to make a profit by the end of the year. So now is the time we're going into the final quarter of the year to look back and say, where have we been? How do we want to finish the year? And what episode and what strength we want to finish the year? And then obviously organized finances and organized bookkeeping is only going to finish strong to give you an organized start to 2025. So I know most people or many business owners will start and say, I'll worry about it in 2025. And I'd say, no, worry about it now. Go into the fourth quarter really organized, ready to go, and then roll into the new year ready and put together and have a strategy of how you're going to spend and how you're going to sell in the new year.
So what's your outlook for this next year? And as far as looking at businesses, knowing where they've been, where they're going, what do you see as an overall in businesses, health of businesses, economically?
Yeah.
What have you seen in the last year? Because, economically affects every business to a certain extent.
I think because where we are with the economy, and not that we want to use the R word, recession, I'm not going to claim that, but I will say saving for taxes, saving for future expansion, paying with cash, meaning saving up to purchase equipment, to purchase another building, to purchase another business. That is the wave of the future. I think cutting back expenses, tightening the ship. We need to do that personally and professionally. I think even more personally than professionally. We're hearing that from many individuals, but even professionally, what we do in our business affects us personally. So thinking about, hey, how are we spending our extra dollars? How are we engaging our business numbers so that will affect our paycheck or our owner's draws or owner distribution? So it all ties together, unfortunately. And so I would be mindful of it all going into this new era of maybe a new president, a new direction of economy.
Great. Business growth. How would you say that a business, what would be the primary and the most obvious aspects of a business owner in running a business? What would you say is, obviously we believe that accounting is more important, one of the most important things when it comes to how to operate your business, knowing what to do with your business. How do people take and make their business smoother and run better? Not just with accounting. What would you say is the next most important thing with their business?
I think efficiency in processes and systems will make or break your business. So the efficiency of how you bill your customers, how you collect from your customers, that entire cycle, which we can talk about in a future video, the whole accounts receivable cycle really does matter. How you pay your bills and when you pay your bills, and not just putting everything on a credit card, really does matter. So that cycle of cash flow, that's another thing that impacts that. And I'm trying to think of the third thing you were just asking me about, that what came to mind when he was asking. I forget at this moment, but these cycles are more important than we think they are, and paying attention to them really does drive the bottom line. And I just remembered it. I would think just marketing dollars. So we like to drill down marketing dollars as we track for all of you, your expenses for your business, and knowing what marketing is working for your niche, for your target market, and which marketing isn't. And so instead of just throwing spaghetti on a wall, seeing if it sticks, is it really going to make a difference? Knowing, are you coming, is the return on investment actually happening, and cutting out marketing where it's not, and then adding in marketing where it will, and going after that niche market that you're targeting. That makes a huge difference outside of just accounting numbers.
Great. So I think that's enough for now.
Okay.
If this was the actual bookkeeping and beer session, we would actually right now take a break.
Yes.
Sample some beer.
Yes. Tell you what we think of it. Yeah. Review it.
And we've been, kind of staying away from alcohol as of late because we are on a health kick. We want to stay healthy, but we also love beer, and we love the aspect of the different varieties of beer. There's more beer varieties than wine varieties, and there's this massive world.
He actually has an Oktoberfest beer on tap right now in our garage. It's fermenting, lagering. How do you say it?
Both. Same.
Okay. So maybe we will, once it's done, we will show you all what his true beer looks like
by October 5th.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. If you would like to give us some feedback, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Hit the like and subscribe button if you would like to hear more from us and get notified. So thank you for following and being part of our moment here. And we hope that you have a great business month or week or day.